Dear students, this is video 20, part 3 for chapter number 3, Elements, Compounds and Mixtures for class 7. And today we are going to start new topic, that is mixtures. So, what is mixture? A mixture is a substance that can be separated into two or more pure substances. So, any substance that can be separated into two or more pure substances, but only by physical means such as filtration, sublimation or distillation is known as mixture. So, indirectly we can say that a mixture is made up of more than one pure substances, and these pure substances can be separated by these methods: filtration, sublimation and distillation. So, for example, here we have a mixture of sugar and water known as sugar solution. So, this sugar solution is an example of mixture, because from this sugar solution we can separate both sugar as well as water by evaporation. So, we can say that this sugar solution is a mixture of sugar and water, and both sugar and water can be separated by physical method like evaporation. Next we have components of the mixtures. Underline components of the mixtures. The pure substances that make up a mixture are called the components of the mixture, or we can say that the pure substances from which mixture is made up are called components of the mixture. In order to understand this concept, we will take again same example of sugar solution. So, as we know that sugar solution is a mixture of sugar and water, and sugar and water both are the components of sugar solution. So, this sugar and water both are the two components of sugar solution, or we can say sugar water mixture. Some other examples of mixtures we have like air, then ordinary water, then soil, then food we eat, etc. So, all these are the examples of mixture. Like air is a mixture of many gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, water vapors, etc. Ordinary water is a mixture of water and salt. Same way, soil is a mixture of many substances, and food is a mixture of substances like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, etc. So, the pure substances are rarely found on their own in nature, and they usually mix to form mixtures. For example, underline air is a mixture of many gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and water vapor. Ordinary water is a mixture of some salts like calcium and magnesium salts with water along with some dissolved air. Same way, seawater is a mixture of large number of salts including common salt. Common salt is a salt, that is NaCl, and this salt we use in our food. And all soils, rocks and minerals are also mixtures of variety of substances. Plants and animals are made up of mixtures of very complicated substances. All things we eat, that is food, is also a mixture of many substances like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, salts, etc. Milk and blood are also mixtures. Man has also made many mixtures that are more useful than pure substances. An example of man-made mixture we have alloy. Alloy is a mixture of metal with another metal, or we can say that alloy is a mixture of metal and non-metal. A mixture of metal with another metal is known as alloy, or a mixture of metal with non-metal is known as alloy. And alloy is a man-made mixture. Here in book underline, alloys are stronger than pure metals. An alloy is a material prepared by fusing a metal with other metal or with non-metal. So alloy is a mixture of metal and metal or metal and non-metal followed by cooling. So for example, for making jewelry, gold is alloyed with some copper and silver. Same way, steel an alloy of iron, carbon and manganese. That is, steel is a mixture of iron, carbon and manganese. Is stronger than its components. That is, steel is stronger than iron, carbon as well as than manganese. Same way, cement, a mixture of compounds of calcium and aluminium, is more useful than its components. Medicines, soaps, detergents, fertilizers, pesticides, all are also mixtures. Next we have characteristics of a mixture. First characteristic is the components of a mixture may be present in it in any proportion. Means the substances from which mixture is made up may be present in any amount. For this we have two examples. First example is of sugar solution. A sugar solution may contain 1 spoonful of sugar and water, or another solution of sugar may contain 2 spoonful of sugar and water. Same way, air is a mixture of, we can say, many gases. So like in air we also have carbon dioxide. So the amount of carbon dioxide is different in different areas. Like carbon dioxide is more in cities than countryside. So same examples here we have. A sugar solution may contain 1 spoonful of sugar and another solution may contain 2 spoonful of sugar. And air contains more carbon dioxide in cities than in countryside. So second characteristic is the components of a mixture coexist without chemically reacting with one another. Underline, without chemically reacting with one another. For example, hydrogen mixes with oxygen without reacting with it. A chemical reaction will take place only when mixture of two gases is kindled or when electric spark is passed through them. So these two components of gases like hydrogen and oxygen react chemically only when they are heated or when electricity is passed through them. Otherwise they are present without chemically reacting and known as mixture. Same way, soil does not react with water when they mix to form mud. Third characteristic is the components of a mixture retain their properties. For example, a sugar solution will be sweet and watery, and a solution of salt will be salty and watery always. So next, fourth one is the components of a mixture can be separated by physical means by physical methods. For example, soil and water can be separated from muddy water by process of filtration, and sugar can be separated from water by distillation, about which we will study later on in this chapter. So students, these are the four characteristics of mixtures. First characteristic is the component of mixture may be present in any proportion. Second, components cannot react chemically with one another. Third characteristic, in mixture different components always retain their properties. And fourth one, we have the components of a mixture can be separated by physical methods. Next topic is types of mixtures. And on the basis of state of components of mixture, mixtures are of many types. The very first one is solid mixture. In case of solid mixture, all the components present are in solid state. All components. And example of solid mixture we have like mixture of rice and stones. This is solid mixture because both rice and stones are solid in state. Next type is liquid mixture. In liquid mixture, all the components present are in liquid state. And example of liquid mixture we have like mixture of oil and water. Both are in liquid state. Another example of this liquid mixture like we have mixture of milk and water. Next type is gas mixture. So gas mixture is a mixture in which all the components present are in gaseous state. So the very common example of gaseous mixture we have like air. In air we have many gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. So this is gas mixture. Now besides solid, liquid and gas mixture, we also have solid liquid mixture, then solid gas mixture, then liquid gas mixture. In solid liquid mixture, we have one component in solid state and second component in liquid state. And in solid gas mixture, one component in solid state, another component in gas state. And in liquid gas mixture, one component in liquid state and another component in gaseous state. Sugar solution is the example of solid liquid solution, and smoke is the example of solid gas mixture, dust particles and air. Then liquid gas mixture example is like we have carbonated drinks. We also have two types of mixtures, and these other two types of mixtures are like first one is homogeneous mixture and second is heterogeneous mixture. So as the word homo means same. Homo means same and hetero means different. So students, if the composition of the present components is same throughout the mixture, then mixture is known as homogeneous mixture. And if composition of the components present is different throughout the mixture, then mixture is known as heterogeneous mixture. As the name indicates, hetero means different composition and homo means same composition throughout the mixture. Here you can see a mixture can be homogeneous or it can be heterogeneous. So underline, a mixture which has same composition and properties throughout is said to be homogeneous mixture. Same composition as well as same properties throughout is known as homogeneous mixture. And the common example of homogeneous mixture, we have a sugar solution because of same taste in every part. Homogeneous mixture about we can also say that you will not be able to see separately and distinguish between the different components of a homogeneous mixture. We are not able to see separately and distinguish between the different components. Second, we have heterogeneous mixture. Underline, when different parts of a mixture have different compositions and properties, then it is said to be heterogeneous mixture. So here we have examples of both homogeneous as well as heterogeneous mixture. So this is the example of homogeneous mixture, because here we are not able to see separately and distinguish between the different components. And this is the example of heterogeneous mixture, because here we are able to see the different components and we are also able to distinguish between the different components. If we mix some salt with pepper and in one part we have a more salt than pepper, and in second part we have a more pepper than salt, then the taste of mixture will also be different. Therefore we can say that salt pepper mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. And about heterogeneous mixture, we can also say that we are able to see the different components, and we are also able to distinguish between them. So there is a major difference between homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. That is, homogeneous mixture we are not able to see separately and distinguish between different components, but we are able to see as well as we are able to distinguish between different components of heterogeneous mixture. Next we have many examples of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So the very first example is of homogeneous mixture with solid components. So these are like all alloys. Example, brass. Brass is the mixture of copper and zinc. Then steel, mixture of iron, carbon and manganese. Then stainless steel, mixture of iron, chromium and nickel. Heterogeneous mixtures with solid components like rice plus stones, sand plus salt, salt plus pepper, chalk plus sugar. Then homogeneous mixture with liquid components, for example a solution of spirit in water. And heterogeneous mixture is like oil plus water. Then homogeneous mixture with gaseous component like air, mixture of carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Heterogeneous mixture, no heterogeneous mixture with gaseous components. Then homogeneous mixture with solid and liquid component. That is, one component should be solid and second component should be liquid in state. Example is solution of salt or solution of sugar in water. And heterogeneous mixture of sand and water or mixture of chalk and water. Then heterogeneous mixture with solid gas component like smoke, mixture of soot and air, or we can say mixture of dust particles and air. Then homogeneous mixture with liquid gas components, dissolved air in water, it is fizzy drinks or we can say carbonated drinks. Heterogeneous mixture with liquid gas component, we have example of mist, that is droplets of water plus air. Water is liquid and air is gaseous in state.